Hi everyone, this is that girl that sells booze. I'm doing the video here rather than actually at the expo, as the footage I took there was a bit iffy, especially after I've had a few drinks. Okay, so first let's have a quick look through the expo as I saw it. Okay, vital statistics. I drank 65 different drinks over 5 hours. Let's see that graph. Bear in mind, I did have to take breaks occasionally, you know, to eat. I know. Worse. Not as many freebies as last year, but we got, I think, 8 different freebies. We got 3 different bags, 2 very nice quality, a handful of badges from the Malbec stand, handful of keyrings from the Absinthe guys, a couple of free pens, and a waiter's friend, which is one of those things with the corkscrew and the knifey thing which used for getting foils off bottles. So that was good. And the non-freebie freebies, we got 4 ISO tasting glasses, which is like normal wine glasses, but they're specially made to make the wine better or something. We saw this giant wine bottle by, I think you pronounce it Marx de Caceres, but they also had a giant wine glass as well. The temptation to run off with it was very strong, but I didn't. I was good, I didn't. I can't remember what stand it was at, but there were these guys in authentic Spanish dress, playing guitars and live music for most of the day, which gave me something to listen to whilst I drank my 54th glass of wine. We also came across this TV screen with the Windows error on, which made me laugh, but just made my work colleague facepalm at me. The guys at the face stand were also giving demonstrations on how to make absinthe, which was really fun when they set it all on fire and the sugar melted, and I grabbed a handful of keyrings when he wasn't looking. On to the interesting and tasty boozes. We tried the Frisianet, that's how you pronounce it, I know it's got an X in it, but it's Spanish, which was very nice. The medium was not too sweet and not too dry, very drinkable, and the bubbles weren't too big, which can be annoying if they're too big. It looked like something that a ninja would approve of, in my opinion. That's a sexy black bottle without any reflections. We tried Pink Elephant, bit of an odd name, but it was very nice. It's specifically designed to go with spicy food, and it went very nice. We had handfuls of nachos and salsa to try with it, and it went perfectly, so I would definitely recommend it. Not too sweet, medium body, dryish, quite drinkable. Plus they had a fantastic Pink Elephant bike, motorcycle, scooter, I don't know. We also tried a sparkling gamay, which is a bit unusual. Some of you may know the word gamay, as that's the grape they used to make Beaujolais, which is that light foofy drink that girls like. As some of you might know, champagne is made using Chardonnay, Pinot Meunier and Pinot Noir. If you're interested, then listen. If not, treat this as an intermission. This is how they get white booze from red grapes. What they do is they take the grapes and then they quickly smush all the juice out of them, but carefully, and then they take that juice and then they make it into a general wine, and then they put that into oak barrels to ferment, and then once it's fermented they take it out and they shove it in some bottles, and they put in a cocktail of yeast and sugar and all sorts of things to set off the second fermentation in the bottle, which makes it gives all that sparkly bubbles that everyone loves so much. And then they set that on its side and gently tip it over time, and then they take that sediment out and they top it up with sugar water, and then they shove a cork in and then put the foil on and they make it pretty and they send it off to the shops. We also tried a carver, with pieces of edible 24 karat gold floating around inside, which was normal. It tasted like a carver, but the gold bits definitely added that sort of special sparkle, and it didn't turn my mouth gold, which is the good bit. But I'm sure if you drank a whole bottle, you'd have a gold mouth, and probably wouldn't be feeling that great the morning after either. But you'd look great. And now the spirits. The first thing I actually tried at the expo was after chocolate liqueur, which was really nice. It was made with actual Belgian chocolate, and you could taste the quality. Plus they had girls wandering around in feathery black windows and black dresses, which I'm sure the chaps just loved. The next thing I tried was the plum infused sake. That's a new one onto the market. It's really good. It tastes exactly like Christmas pudding. I'm sure I can't be the only one that's ever jonesed for the taste of Christmas pudding at random times, like in the middle of summer. But if you do, drink some of this, and we'll be right back at Christmas with Santa Claus giving you those presents you didn't want, including that pair of socks that your granny knitted you. But yes, give it a try, it's lovely. We also tried it as a cocktail mixed with Shiraz, which was odd, but nice. The next thing we tried was Kamit's sparkling vodka. It was interesting. It had a little bit of a bitter taste, but I'm sure there are a lot of interesting cocktail combinations to be made. Although, if you wanted sparkling vodka, I would have thought you could have just added tonic water or soda water to vodka. If James Bond drank neat vodka, this is the sort of thing he would drink. I mean, just look at this bottle. Lastly, a new discovery on my part, pink port. I can definitely recommend this. We tried a lot of cocktails with it in, and it was really refreshing. They had pink port and green tea and raspberry, honeydew watermelon with chili and raspberry, and all these combinations, and it was just gorgeous. Seriously, go out and try it. Go and buy a bottle. Go out now. Oh wait, go and buy a bottle. Can I have a free bottle now, Croft? It was really nice. But yeah, definitely a recommendation. Last tip, don't try using chopsticks when you've had one too many. It gets very tricky. It took much longer to eat those noodles than it should have done, but it was worth it. I'm that girl that sells booze. I hope you enjoyed this review. It's not that funny, but I'm working on it. I should be getting more funny, hopefully. I drink it so you don't have to get a hangover. And lastly, here's a quick rundown of some of the drinks we got to try.